What's up, people? It's GhostProdigy. Welcome back to another Elden Ring video. Today we're going to be talking about the massive dump that FromSoftwear dropped on my head the other day. It absolutely made me look like a fool. Foolish how? Well, literally 6 or 8 hours before the new update dropped, I had uploaded a video talking about how PvP is boring and it's dying and it's getting stale. Literally, some people say I had a point. For about 5 hours I did, until the new massively meta changing, incredibly awesome in terms of PvP patch was released into Elden Ring update 1.07. Like, holy shit, like, this is massive. This really is meta changing. And you know what, I just want to talk about it and give some takes that I have on a couple of the stuff, because some of the stuff is a little bit questionable, but other than that, it's awesome. So let's talk about it. First things first, what you guys are watching is just some friendly PvP 1v1s. We allowed each other to heal, just because if we die, we just don't want to go back to the loading screen so many goddamn times, you know? Which is actually one of the points that I brought up on that video about having an arena, but that's neither here or there, but that's what you guys are watching. So number one of the things that really just caught my eye was the adjustment to PvP damage scaling is separate from the PvE damage scaling. That right there is massive, because that to me means that at any point in time they could just choose to buff or unbuff just a certain weapon or a certain attack to that weapon to or in regards to PvP whenever they want. And that right there is massive. That's gonna help balance out a lot of the stuff that ends up, you know, being discovered that is OP or broken. So that right there, that's awesome. I'm so happy that they did that. That's actually something that I didn't even think about, but should have been implemented from the beginning of the game. Actually, just really good stuff right there. Here's one that actually akin to some of the stuff that I've been talking about in terms of damage reduction across the board on all weapons, because like, I just hated how, you know, certain Ashes of War literally two-shot you, and that's kind of not fun. So they kind of address that actually in reducing the damage on all Ashes of War. And this is something that I'm questioning, is I wonder if it's just the Ashes of War that, you know, you can exchange between weapons and stuff like that, or is it all Ashes of War, including the ones that you can't change from certain weapons, like Moonveil? Does that mean that the Moonveil is now nerfed? I don't know. They didn't say anything else about the Moonveil, so it might have not gotten nerfed, but that's something I'm not too sure of, and I would actually really like a, you know, response or just more detailed information on that, because that's huge, man. That means no more getting two-shotted by certain weapon arts. And I just feel like it allows for more of a tactical play than just like kind of brutal go in and just spam your weapon art type of deal. Like, I hate when people do that. One of the reasons why Moonveil and Rivers of Blood was hated so much, because it was just so spammable, you know. But this makes it so that it's, you know, a little bit more tactical, a little bit more spacing. Just overall, really gives it a little bit more depth to the combat, which is a really good thing, man. Number 3 is that the status build-up has been nerfed on all dual weapons. That's a plus right there, man. Because think about, that is nerfing all those double seppuku, which that also seppuku got nerfed, thank God. But it's also nerfing those bleed builds that just want to come in double seppuku, you know, hit you twice and then bleed you out. It won't be as easy to get bled out, and now you have a more of a fighting chance, thank God. Because the Vike spears were also awful like that. Like, you get hit twice by those things, you get madness, or the jumping attacks on those things are ridiculous. So that's really good, actually. No more getting bled out, insta frosted, you know. Thank you, FromSoft. Thank you for that. So number 4 is something very interesting with the more poise on all weapons, or all weapons do more poise damage. That is very interesting. That means there's going to be a lot more stuns, maybe more true combos, because I feel like this game doesn't have that many true combos. There's a lot of crazy ones, but it wasn't like in Dark Souls 3 where like an R1 combos into two R1s into a weapon art, into an R2 into R1, you know. It's not really like that in this game. It's kind of like you gotta chain like spells and weapon arts more on this one, but you know, this might be changing that, so that's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty cool. So now let's talk about some nerfs. So crouch poking, yes, and it makes me laugh because yes, finally crouch poking was so annoying, has been nerfed on all the ultra or colossal weapons. Thank God. That was so annoying. It's so spammable. It's so... It was just... I'm sorry, but I hate that. I hate that. There's a reason I didn't use that attack when I was making those videos as much as I could have. I could have just spammed the shit out of it, but it doesn't make for entertaining content. It's just like, okay, so that's all you had to do to win. Like, does it really take that much skill either, especially if the other person doesn't know how to roll? No, you know, so it's good. I'm so happy that that's now gone. Let's see. Oh, here's actually an interesting one. Rivers of Blood got buffed. What? I guess all you crybaby Rivers of Blood people talking about it's not good anymore, dude. It's still really good. And you know what? There you go. They give it a little bit more damage. Stop crying. Honestly, it's not even that bad. That's pretty decent. I'm not even mad about that. Whatever. And if it'll keep all those people from that use Rivers of Blood and spam it from crying, then thank you. Thank you. But here's one I really don't understand is why did Flaming Strike get buffed? Like, it does more damage now, and your buff, the fire buff, lasts longer. Like, this is already one of the best Ashes of War in the game, or weapon skills, whatever you want to call them, and I just got a buff. That's crazy, man, because that thing is so good. I was having so much fun using it on the Beastman Cleaver. Like, wow, that's crazy that they even buffed that. But, hey, I mean, I guess it's not that hard to avoid anyway, right? You just roll when you see the fire, and then roll again before he hits you with the follow-up. I mean, cool. If you can land it, then better for you now. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about in regards to that is that all casting or magic, whatever you want to call it, got buffed. Like, a lot of it got reduced in the amount of FP that it consumes. A lot of it got like a little bit more stronger. So that's going to change things up a lot too. Actually, I'm excited. I'm excited for what this update is really going to bring. I haven't been really playing it that much. My next video, or the next video that's coming out, is the Night Cavalry cosplay, and I was experimenting with Loretta's Ash of War, and that was before the update, and it was kind of hard catching people with it. Not gonna lie, I think like the Winged Scythe is better in that regards. It's like a very similar Ash of War, but I was able to land it. It wasn't that good. But now after the buff, I did get a couple more clips after they buffed it, and I can definitely see how it got better. It honestly did. It's still not that great, you know, but I can definitely see how they did make it a lot stronger. So that's interesting. See, that's one of the things that this update really like was focused on. It's just basically PvP. So that's awesome. Thank you FromSoftwear for this, even though you completely took a dump on me. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm more happy that they really are paying attention to this game and to what the people in the community want. That's awesome. It shows that they really care, and the only more good things could come from this, man. And I mean, this could also mean that there's some DLC coming very soon. Who knows? But I did hear some rumors about there's being some stuff in the game now that is giving implications to the arenas or the coliseums throughout the game to actually be used as arenas, and that's gonna be awesome if that's true, because that's also something that I've been talking about that this game needs in order to keep PvP alive and well, even though this update really is gonna rejuvenate it in a big way. So I'm really excited, guys. But as always, this has been your boy GhostProdigy. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed what you watched, please leave a like rating on the video, consider subscribing and joining the Black Nard Army, and that's gonna do it for me. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.